David, this has been so exciting, man.
Oh man, this has been great. So always good seeing you, Pastor Matt.
You too, man.
So kind of our story with Farm for Hope and where we are today. In the fall of last year, our board got together, voted to open up a women's program after we saw there was like such a huge need. And we threw a breakfast for our donors. It was just awesome to see all the support and people come out that wanted to hear more about what Farm for Hope was doing and how we were going to be able to help serve women and get them relationships with God and help them be better members in society. So just kind of telling the story of where we are today, and as we've teamed up with Lifehouse. Lance Smith, who's on our board, was at a conference, Kingdom Builders, out in Colorado over the winter, and he met Pastor Mark at Lifehouse, and they had a great conversation. Lance came back, was super excited about everything that Lifehouse was doing, and that really sparked a conversation with you guys, and we started talking. And our biggest challenge is we just wanted to grow, and we're humbled in the fact that we need better direction and people with experience like you guys who have like a proven process, and just somebody an organization that's had such a positive impact on the women. So when Lance came back, he was telling us about Lifehouse, and then we got on a conference call with them, started exploring opportunities, what it would look like to partner with them, prayed about this a lot, and they came up, Pastor Matt's in Montgomery, and I met him here at the property, and we just hung out, we walked the property together. And what was your initial thoughts when you came out here and got to see the property?
Yeah, I couldn't believe. We walked 29 acres, and I just couldn't believe how beautiful it was. And I just kept thinking from the ladies' perspective when they would get out of jail or prison, what would be their first initial thoughts? And I just got so excited for the potential for this to be a women's, reentry campus.
Right.
And a 1-year experience for them to be loved on. And you just see God's beauty immediately, the stream that runs through the cabins. And so that was my initial reaction, was looking at all that God had done for you all to provide this, and if we could just help and add value to it on the operational side, if we could join forces. I just kept thinking of what an impact that could be for the kingdom.
Right. So where we are today, it's truly amazing. So currently we have 11 women here right now. We have 2 coming in tomorrow. There's a wait list. We had 8 people that wanted to come last week. And there's just so much opportunity where we can help more women. And kind of what are your goals as we've now partnered with Lifehouse and things have really been taken off? Like what do you think could take us to the next level as far as letting our donors know, hey, like what are our needs? What are we trying to accomplish here so that we can continue to serve more women?
You have this in really 3 phases amongst the 29 acres. You've got the intake facilities. When you first walk in, those 2 buildings are kind of our phase 1, where when the ladies come in to learn about Lifehouse and spend maybe their first 90 days, it'll be up there. And then we have the 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house in the very back that's got some potential to put some ladies in there as they, maybe get to that 6-month mark. And then you have the 8 cabins in the middle. And we would love to be able to double the capacity of those cabins to a year from now, have 16 cabins, and each one of them have a bathroom in it. And I think with the waiting list and the favor that God's given us in the judicial system here in Alabama, they're learning about this opportunity. I think that we will have it full as God gives us the resources to be able to build.
Right. And that's another thing that's been so great since we partnered with you guys and through your relationships. There are judges now who, instead of sending women to prison, will elect to send them here as kind of a last opportunity for them to straighten out and have one more chance. And so we've had several women come, instead of going to prison, that are currently here and doing great. We're getting them jobs. They're doing Bible study and just really teaching them life lessons, how to balance a checkbook, how to manage their money. So it's just been so cool to see, how this is coming together, and it's really important to me to let our donors know kind of their return on their investment, because I know they're like me, is they just want to see women get a relationship with Jesus. They want to see that the money that they've graciously given is making an impact on people. And man, I'm so grateful for you guys and what y'all have done, and it's been just amazing in such a short amount of time to see kind of when we all work together, the success that we've seen. Praise God for that, but you guys have been such a huge part of that.
Well, it's been fun to meet with your board and play golf with some of you guys and go have coffee with Todd and just to hear the vision that they have and to be able to have the experience. I've been with Lifehouse 4 years now, and they've been around for 30 years. And to see their DNA and the way they've carried out the operational side to get someone from day one to graduate, right, with some money in their bank account, and to have a church that they love and be passionate about the church globally, and to have a career job at that Christian company where they feel safe to maybe make a career at. It's just a dream come true to have the facilities here and the vision and the opportunity, to implement what Lifehouse has been doing for 30 years, to be able to put those operations in place on this 29 acres is literally a miracle.
Can you speak a little bit about the program, like how long it is and kind of what these phases look like as these women get ready to graduate and go off on their own?
We like it to be a 1-year experience for them when they come to the campus. However, some judge may say 6 months, and so we'll do a 6-month program for them. One of our core values is everything's in pencil. Because we want the experience to be what they need, the individual that comes in. But it's typically a 1-year program. They'll come in the first 2 weeks. They're just getting integrated in the Lifehouse and learning about our DNA and the program. And after that second week, then we get them a job with one of our preferred partners that we've met with. And we have a staffing company within Lifehouse. So even though they're going maybe to work at Chick-fil-A the first 6 months, even though they're there, they're working for Lifehouse. And we're taking them to and from work. And they have a bad day at work, we're coaching them, how to get through it. And they have their own Lifehouse checking account. So if they want to buy their kids some gifts or they want something, they come to their coach, and we try to make a good decision for them financially. And at that 6-month mark, Chick-fil-A may want to say, hey, we want to direct hire them. And now they are officially a Chick-fil-A employee. And we still take them to and from work, but that's kind of their home base, because they're then preparing then for graduation on that 12th month. Maybe That might be her career job for a while.
One thing that you said to me that I thought was so cool is, through Lifehouse and y'all's connections, that you were able to help these women and guide them to Christian employers like Goodwill and Chick-fil-A. And I think that's so great when these ladies leave here, to put them in a situation where there's great culture and you're going to be in an environment where they can thrive and not go backwards. So I think, the fact that you guys steer them towards Christian-based employers that's awesome.
It's got to be, it's vital to the success of the retention rate when they come in. The church, we all go down to the church together on Sundays, and so that part's vital for them. We want them to fall in love with the church when they leave here, to see the importance of getting connected to a local church, and then finding that job to where, they can make a career out of it.
Right.
It's very important.
And another great thing is, Mackenzie and I, we go to Highlands, Grandview campus, and wherever the ladies go and get a good message, but I know that every Sunday they come and they sit on the front row. And I think that's awesome that they're getting involved, and some of the women are serving. And I think that's just such a testament to the management and leadership that you guys have, really wanting to get these ladies engaged and just kind of give them the best path forward where they can be succcelessful.
Yeah, Church of the Highlands, where Lifehouse is a partner ministry, Church of the Highlands, they have resources so much. Pastor Marcus was just out here today, walking around and looking at the campus. And like my own kids, when they graduate high school, I want them to have a love for the church. I want them to go and not just attend on Sunday, but get involved. Our girls are going to serve at the church while they're here, because we want them when they leave. So that's part of the DNA. They go and not just attend, but now they're on a dream team, and they're serving coffee, or they're parking cars, or opening up doors, and see the importance of giving back to the church.
Right. Well, thank you so much for coming. This means so much, and I just really wanted to give all of our friends and donors just the success stories and just let them know what's going on and where we are since we teamed up with you guys. And man, we are so grateful for you and honored to work with you all. And man, we're just really excited about the future and everything that's here to come.
Yeah, and trust me, from the bottom of my heart, for Pastor Mark, our CEO, he is so humbled that you guys would entrust the operations side of it to us. Very humbled, and it's just the beginning.
Yeah.
For what God's going to do out here. It's very exciting.
Amen.